Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this video. Hope you guys are doing great today. This is Chris from Verlo Trading. Today's video is going to be talking about how I saved some money every month in platform fees. So if you find this content interesting, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content about trading. Let's get to it here. Okay, so if you guys have been following my videos recently, you know that I use the platform Sierrachart to view some order flow analytics alongside my main platform, which I use for execution, which is Jigsaw Daytradr. I actually made the switch over to Sierrachart because I was at a certain stage in my trading where I was learning about how to read order flow analytics in a specific way that accompanies the depth of market, and basically it's relating to the use of footprint charts for intraday trading. And I was interested in learning about the different ways that Sierrachart offers traders to display the order flow analytics on a chart. So as you can see, that chart on the left side of the screen is displaying the order flow analytics in a specific way. So these charts right here, that's pretty much what I was pulling out of Sierrachart, and another chart as a guide chart. Recently, I've made the choice to scrap this, and I'm gonna explain this to you as the video plays out here. So now let's go and find a more recent recording on my screen, and you'll see what I've replaced it with. Okay, so this is more or less what I've got going on right now as my guide charts on my other monitor, okay? Now, obviously, maybe I've tweaked this a little bit since the session that this was recorded in. However, this is what I've been able to get going with Jigsaw's charts. And for me, it's enough. So let me explain kind of where I'm at. So originally, I was using a footprint from Jigsaw's charts. However, when they released their chart beta, there were a lot of significant glitches with those charts, which is why I said, you know what, let me try out Sierrachart because it'll be a win-win, because at the same time, I'll be able to experiment with that platform and learn about how to build custom charts and potentially expand my knowledge of order flow analytics. And that is exactly what happened, essentially, because Sierrachart offers that intuitive customization. For a person who knows what they want out of a chart, Sierrachart will be the platform for them. However, once you know what you need out of the chart, and you know that it might not actually be as complicated as you think, I've made the realization recently that I can get exactly what I need out of this setup right here, which is a simple footprint recording the order flow data on maybe a 10 or 15 minute time frame, and next to it an auction vista just highlighting the liquidity pools as they happen. And you can see those circles there, those can be tuned. Probably on this recording I had it set to the wrong tuning there. Depending on the liquidity of the market on that given session, you change the circle tuning to make sure that's showing enough circles but not too many of them. So we haven't gotten to the money part or platform costs yet here, but I'm just sort of explaining to you how I've been able to maneuver my way out of Sierrachart and into using only Jigsaw and TradingView as well for some specific things, okay? So I'm just gonna explain to you a few aspects of my setup here now. On the left side of my main screen, you can see I've pulled up a watch list. A watch list is an important indicator, and I think TradingView has a nice watch list, so I decided to use that one. It's very simple to use, and I have it hidden behind a window basically on the side of my screen. Another important indicator I use that I get from a charting platform is the ability to chart a market and show about a 1 to a 1.5 standard deviation move over X amount of bars that I decide. I often chart price action in ranges rather than in time frame charts. So what you're actually looking at here on the side here is a TradingView chart that is set to a 16 range chart on NASDAQ futures. And on the price scale, I have displayed the mean and 1 and 2 standard deviations away from that mean displayed. And again, without going into a million details, it just helps me to understand the current volatility condition of the market, of the most recent price action. So for me, this is an important tool, and it's grown in importance over the last 6-7 months or so. So when I first started using linear regression channels, I wasn't nearly as experienced. Now I use it in a very specific way, and it helps me to understand the volatility condition. I'm able to get this from a TradingView chart. The next thing would bring us to these little moving numbers here on the top left and the center of my screen, which is simply showing the volume and delta in a time period that I've selected. As you can see, I have two of them. This one is a shorter time period. This one is about a medium time period. So this one is creating a new bar every 15 seconds. This one's creating a new bar every 200 seconds. I originally had these part of my setup in Sierrachart. In my opinion, Jigsaw has now improved their charts to a point that is more than acceptable. And I've actually done the side-by-side comparison. You can do it yourself, but the updating speed of these deltas here, if you compare it to Sierrachart, and don't give me that thing where you set it to 10 milliseconds update time, because I've done that, okay? Just try it for yourself. Okay, so now just, a brief direct comparison. Okay, so what I've been able to tell you in this video so far is that I've dropped Sierrachart out of my setup because I'm able to get the data I need simply from this chart right here. So the purpose that Sierrachart was serving in my trading setup, I am now able to serve that purpose using only this chart right here. And I'll explain it to you now. So the benefits that Sierrachart offers is that it's able to display the data to you in a personalized fashion, in a way that is comfortable for you to see it. That's important because everybody views the market differently. Not everybody will respond to the same way a data is displayed on the screen. That's why if you look at trader setups, they're often very different from one another. That's normal because people respond to different things. Some people respond to colors, some people respond to numbers. What's important here is that you set up your screen in a way that is showing you the data in a very readable manner, in a manner that you can respond to and build and adapt your plan constantly over the session. So for the last about week or two now, I've been only using their chart, and I think it's perfectly fine for what I'm doing. Okay. Now, of course, the downside to using these charts is that they're not as customizable as Sierrachart. I will say that this doesn't matter because I know what I'm looking for. And if I can see it using this, then I would rather save the money every month. So that's the basic thesis here. That being said, Sierrachart is still an amazing platform, and I will probably still use it in the future for other things. You guys saw my other video about how Sierrachart is able to chart crypto symbols like the perpetual futures contracts from Binance. I think that is very advantageous that you can display order flow charts on crypto symbols. That's basically what I wanted to cover in this video here. Now, we'll just talk about the costs here that I'm saving. Okay, so let's talk fees now. And the way I see this is from the perspective of a trader who does not move a lot of size, small trader, retail trader, this money that I can save every month is very helpful, right? I would rather be saving $50 a month rather than spending it. And that's how I see it. So the argument is professionals need to use professional tools. If you're able to use less tools to see the same data, then why not cut some fees out, okay? Well, there's no perfect world. This is just what's worked for me. And I'm not saying it's gonna work for you. This video is all about my own experience with the affair, okay? Sierrachart costs $36 a month, okay? Now, in order to use CQG, which is my preferred routing service and data feed, I actually need an additional user added to my account because I'll be using two platforms. One platform for my execution, another platform for charting the order flow analytics, which was Sierrachart. So you would need an additional CQG at that point, which costs $10 a month, plus market data on that additional user, which would cost whatever you need. For me, I think it was about $3, $4 just for the level 1 feed, okay? Now, based on everything I've been able to tell you here, I am now able to save this money every single month because Jigsaw's charts are now at a point where they're good enough for me to display the recording of the market on 10, 15, 30-minute footprints. I can mark in my liquidity pools and my ranges, and they're good enough for workflow. They're still not perfect. In the future, I do plan to make a video showing how I use these charts a little bit more in detail. For this video, I just wanted to put it out there that I've been able to now only rely on Jigsaw's charts to display a basic footprint alongside my DOM. All right, guys, so that was the point of this video. I wish you guys the best. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.